Man, the music does not miss. Alright. A moment of peace for Baykuya. Me and him may have not gotten along that well, but I'm gonna avenge him. I'm going to give my boy some justice. Okay. This is the metal case Baykuya had with him. I believe he said it was made of duralinium. The last time I saw it, it was closed, but there are a lot of odd things inside the case, like a nightstick and pepper spray. What's this? Hard plastic case, but it's just the case. The inside is empty. I wonder what was inside. That was probably what he said he had as backup. But the one thing that really catches my attention is the small key. It must be the key to the other duralinium case. The other case was in the office, and all of the collected dangerous items were inside of it. If the key to the duralinium case is right here, then it's unlikely that the murder weapon used to kill Baykuya was taken from the case. Which means the weapons inside the duralinium case aren't related to Baykuya's murder. So, like I was saying, it was probably that one missing metal skewer. Why did Baykuya have the duralinium case in the first place? Case packed with all of the security equipment. Maybe he was being extra cautious just in case? No, that can't be right. That's way too overboard. Could he have known something was going to happen beforehand? And because of that, he went to all the trouble to be extra careful? Wherever I go, there are surveillance cameras all over the place. Okay. Oh, Hellhound Earring! Answered my call!
Impossible!
Sick! Is this effort futile as well? Are you still looking for the earring you dropped?
You!
It is not a mere earring! It is the Hellhound Earring!
Fine.
Long ago, in a faraway land, a beast known as the Hellhound was feared by all, even by he who summoned it. Well, this is certainly random. The Hellhound tore its way through innumerable battlefields, its fang glistening with blood, and his drenched, blood-red fur would dry in the howling winds of loneliness. When I finally tamed that diabolical beast, I received an earring to commemorate that event.
Shiver.
The Hellhound Earring. So that I may never forget that night, I battled that fearsome Pomeranian. I wear the earring at all times. I understand it's important to you, but for now we need to investigate.
I won't let you!
Where is it? Where did it disappear to? Maybe it fell underneath the floor? Oh yeah, we were talking about that earlier. The carpet didn't cover the whole floor. It might have fallen through the gas between the exposed floorboards. So that's what transpired. Such a clever little bauble. All this over an earring, my guy? He laughed uproariously as he walked down the wall and pressed his head against the gaps in the floor. He peered beneath the floorboards.
I can see it!
Oh, I wonder if that's what they put the murder weapon. Since it was a metal skewer, you could easily fit it in between the floorboards. It seems God exists for my benefits. I see, good for you.
Let me ask.
However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Where do I use a tool? It'd probably not reach either.
What?
Give up? You may give up the earring? Come on, Hajime.
You!
Fool! Have you not yet realized? The world will come to an end if the human race were to ever lose that earring. You humans are so satisfied with clothing yourselves, in layers of false knowledge.
If you flinch, you will die!
But even with all those layers, you still will not survive the winter. It was foolish of me to rely on you fools. Fine, I should do something about it on my own. How inspiring. That probably... I wonder if we need to look at the floor anymore. What do you mean no one ate that much? I know Akane was eating. Come on, come on. Dude, how much food did Taro make, man? Mayuri, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine.
What's going on?
Is that what you expected me to say? Because I feel terrible. 1 minute Baykuya is alive and well, and in an instant something awful suddenly happens. Of course I'm not fine.
Why?
Not only that, whoever killed him is one of us, right? That hasn't been determined yet. It's already been determined! You've already accepted it, haven't you?
This is the worst.
That we have to find out who the killer is. Find out which friend killed our friend. I don't like it either, but we won't survive if we don't get go through with it. It's not just for yourself. We have to do it to protect all of us. If I had only acted calmer during the blackout, Baykuya might still be alive.
This is the worst.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Stop blaming yourself. Nothing good will come of it.
Jeez.
Getting cheered up by a boy isn't like me. Bro, what is your deal, Bahiro? Chill. Does it matter? Hey, Hajime, forget what I just said. Got it? Alright, I guess. I won't dwell on it for now. I can't become a burden to everyone. Plus, there might be a clue that only I have access to. It's the photographs.
Hey.
Photos, the ones I took just before the blackout, remember? Hey, Baykuya, everyone come on, I'm gonna take a picture. Alright, say cheese. Dude, who says cheese nowadays anymore? Oh yeah, the pictures. Want to see them? I have a digital camera so I can show them to you right now. Really? Please. Bro still had to take a dump that whole time? Oh my god. Alright. I guess Akane really was the only one eating. Everyone else is just drinking. I took these 2 photos right before the blackout, but... Something wrong? I didn't realize it until just now, but right before the blackout, Baykuya was standing in a totally different place than where we found him. Wasn't his body under the table with the lamp on top of it, the one underneath the monitor? So it's a question of how did his body get from over there to under the table? Prior to that, Baykuya was standing along the wall farthest away from the table. You're right, that's pretty far. There's something... Everyone's standing position before the blackout might be a huge clue. Hey, can you approximate everyone's standing position from these photos? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It'd be hard to understand from the photos alone, so it might be better for me to plot it out. But would that actually provide a clue? I mean, come on, we already established that Baykuya was by the wall and he somehow got underneath the table. So, come on now.
Leave it to me.
Got it. Now leave it to me. That's pretty much the only job I can do anyway. Appreciate it. Alright, now that that's decided,
You better do your best.
you better work hard on your investigation too. How much longer are you planning to stand around?
Do you understand?
Okay, you gotta find out how Byakuya died. She's totally a different person now than when she was feeling down.
Hey.
Hey, Hajime, there's something I wanted to run by you. Before the blackout occurred, Byakuya was staying in the dining hall with the rest of us, right? Yeah, that's right. And if Byakuya's dead body was discovered after the blackout, then don't you think he died during the blackout? That's what I'm thinking. Well, now that you mention it. But why was Byakuya's body under a table? Even if the killer tried to hide him, it's not like he would have stayed hidden forever. Isn't it confusing? Yeah, that's true. It seems finding out what exactly happened during the blackout is the key to solving the mystery. There's no way I'd know. It was so dark during the blackout, I couldn't see a thing.
That's not it.
Although if seeing was impossible, then there's a possibility someone might have heard something. Heard something? Are you talking about her? Akane? Or Mikan? I must investigate my classmate's body. Yes, I'm the only one who has medical knowledge. That's why I need to do it. To do it somehow. Before you start, why don't you calm down a bit? You're right. I need to calm down first. I'm careless enough as it is. That's pretty obvious from how you fell earlier. Oh my god, we're gonna need a Mikan fall counter. That's 2 so far. I'm terribly sorry about that for showing you something so unsightly. Real talk, if I was a girl and I'm wearing a skirt, I'm definitely like wearing some kind of shorts or underneath. I don't know, man. Or maybe just don't fall over. Yeah, you made me remember it again. Add up that counter. I made such a fool of myself in front of everyone. Forget about making a fool of yourself. How in the world did you end up like... Oh, you know what? Maybe it was because of the cracks in the floor, or she tripped over something? Slipped on the carpet. And once I was struggling to get back up... it's so embarrassing. Please erase it from your memory. Even if you ask me, I won't be able to forget it so easily. Sorry. I can't stand it. That's, oh my gosh. Maybe she tripped over the weapon? What have I not hit? Okay. An air conditioner? Could it be? Hey, all of you, why can't you act a little more grown up? What was that sound just now? Oh, the air conditioner? And the air conditioner's remote control. The timer is set to 11:30 p.m. Pretty sure Byakuya's time of death was around the same time. If so, that means the mechanical sound before the blackout is probably came from this air conditioner. My flashes of inspiration aren't as bad as I thought. Alright. Under this very table, Byakuya was... For first, I should investigate the top of the table. Though the only thing on top of this table that really catches my eye is the desk lamp. Looks like an antique lamp and it seems rather heavy. The power cord was connected to the outlet, so it wouldn't have been useless during the blackout. Other than that, there's nothing else on the table that really stands out to me, so... Now it's not the time for me to flinch. I gotta do it! Let out a shout as is the courage myself and quickly look beneath the table. Immediately, I noticed an unexplainable smell, like rusted iron hanging. Bro, Byakuya probably smells crusty as hell. Enduring the stinging pain in the back of my eyes, I slowly shifted my gaze towards Byakuya's body. Byakuya Togami, the ultimate affluent progeny. He was the kind of guy who had said a lot of hurtful things. But he tried his best to lead everyone. Well, why did he have to end up like this? The only thing I can do right now, for Byakuya's sake, is to uncover the truth behind his death. Oh, I wanted to check out where the cord went. The blood flowing from Byakuya's body formed a huge pool under the table. That's a lot of blood. There's a blood splattered everywhere. What up? Yo, doggy dog. Even the inner side of the tablecloth is covered in blood. The blood might have splattered all over the place when he got stabbed. But there doesn't seem to be any drag marks leading from the blood pool. Blood stain under the table has been added to the truth bullets. And it's also not the case of he was killed and then they put him in the tablecloth to pull him around. What's this? Looks like binoculars, but why is there a pair of binoculars on the table? It's night vision goggles.
Hey,
Hajime, those are binoculars. Huh? Then what are they?
perhaps?
Those are probably night vision goggles. Night vision goggles? Me and Nagito on the same page. Let's go. I've seen them on the supermarket on this island. They've also stocked self-defense kits too. If that's the case, did the killer use these night vision goggles to kill Byakuya during the blackout? Or maybe that was the secret item that Byakuya had in the Durlinium case. In which case, he was prepared that someone would turn off the lights? That doesn't sound accurate. Now, what is this? Something stuck to the back of the table. Is this duct tape? There seems to be paint applied to the non-sticky side of the duct tape. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? Oh, I see. So they put a knife underneath the table. A bloody knife. Is this the weapon that killed Byakuya? Do I believe this was the murder weapon? The way it's presented feels like it was deliberately placed like that. And there's... It could be a fake, considering Byakuya took all the weapons. So to get to this knife, he would have had to open Byakuya's Durlinium case. Yeah. Byakuya thoroughly patted down everyone and thoroughly inspected every corner of this old building. And all of the confiscated dangerous items were supposed to be placed in that Durlinium case. It's possible they stole this ice for the case. Or they hid it somewhere hard to find. Also, there's one more thing about this knife that's strange. There's some kind of paint that's been applied to the hilt. And there's dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? Yeah, and then it'd be right there. Okay, let's check Byakuya's body. The body is collapsed face down under the table. As if he was in the middle of attempting something, it looks like he was. According to the Monokuma file, he's repeatedly stabbed between the throat and abdominal region. Repeatedly stabbed. One of us really do something so horrible? I'm sure I pretty much investigated what's under the table. Despite the fact that it's just me, I think I'm working pretty hard. Even if it's just a little, I'm pretty sure we're getting close to the truth behind Byakuya's death. Now then, where else should I investigate?
Hajime.
A moment? What is it?
Hey,
When we're finished with the investigation here, would you like to hear what everyone else has to say together? If I go by myself, some people might not talk to me out of caution. Well, we've been told that every one of us is a killer. It can't be helped if everyone's on edge right now. But why me? Sure, easy to talk to, and I feel like you have a scent similar to mine. A similar scent? Whoa! Alright, we both harbor special feelings towards Sword Peak Academy, isn't that right? Well, yeah, but... Fine, if we're going together, let's get on with it. There's no time for idle chit-chat.
thanks.
I'm glad. I'll be great help. Yeah, you don't think you agree?
Now then.
I guess for now we should search the inside of this old building and listen to what the others have to say. Not just the dining hall. I think we should consider this whole building the scene of the crime. I completely agree. After all, the blackout that took place on the Seiya, the time would have happened throughout this entire building. Unless that's Kabuki.
I see. I see.
Apparently, a great man once said, investigation should be done on foot.
Yes.
So, that's why I'm also using my feet. I'm just walking around for no particular reason. Yeah. Well, if there's no reason, there's no meaning.
Hey,
Hey, Hajime, I just realized something. Could she by any chance know what happened during the blackout? Yeah, thinking the same thing.
Are you serious?
Huh? How'd she know? So you did hear us, even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just now. Teehee, not only do I have a perfect face, style, and personality, but I also have perfect ears. Bro got the Zenitsu hearing. If your hearing is so good, maybe you heard what actually happened during the blackout.
hey,
When the blackout happened, you could hear everybody's voice throughout the dining hall, right? We couldn't tell, but you would have been able to make out who's who, right? Just leave it to Ibuki. It'll be easy as fried rice with gravy. That sounds awful. La 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 la. I'll heartily eat it out for breakfast. Eat it out? Whoa. You mean like it'll be... you mean it'll be like eating... it'd be easy as pie. Except eating fried rice and gravy for breakfast is kind of heavy. Any fried rice that isn't fried rice without gravy is so wrong. Bro has the most unhealthy appetite. She should make a metaphor with more common type of fried rice, like egg fried rice or lettuce fried rice. There's lettuce fried rice? Sounds interesting. Anyway, can you tell us what you heard?
I got it.
Leave it to me! I'm gonna take a bite out of ya!
yep.
If you tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime later. Whoa, let's not take a bite out of me.
Aw.
Let's see, the first person to raise their voice during the blackout was... It was Mayuro.
It's a blackout.
Next was Kazuhichi's voice. Next was Kazuhichi's voice, and the next voice was mine.
Hey, I can't see anything.
It's pitch black. My future is pitch black.
Then there were more voices one after the other.
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
So this also kind of acts like an alibi, because if you're moving while making noise, you can tell what position they are.
Ah, don't step on my feet.
And then Hiyoko got her feet stepped on.
What the hell? What's going on here?
Byakuya's over here.
This is... Ow!
He realized something.
Turn the damn lights on. I can't eat like this, you know.
You guys, where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
How would he know that, though? What makes you assume that the blackout would only be just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Alrighty, that's pretty much it. Aren't I awesome? Praise me, give me lots of praise. Heard you the first time, seriously, don't get any closer. Hey Nagito, say something to her. He's figured something out. No, I was just thinking about what Byakuya said during the blackout. Yeah, he made it seem like he realized something. Why did he say something like that? Rather, why was he able to say that? What the hell? What's going on here? And this is... What do you mean? About that, why don't we discuss it after we investigate a little bit more? For now, I can't really say anything for certain. Well, it's not like I really care.
Yep.
Anyway, why do you think Ibuki's account just now is an important clue that will lead us to the future? Or to the truth? Then praise me! Let me bite ya! Dude, what is with you and biting, man? She's actually biting me? She's coming at me like a gremlin! Okay. Also, what Teru said was pretty odd. Because he said, was only the blackout in the kitchen? I'm trying to think, during that time, was he in the dining hall with us before the lights went out? And then why was Byakuya able to say that? Good question. There's something I want to ask you. What is it?
It is strange.
It appears that only that wall is a different color and material. Why is that?
Perhaps.
It's probably a fire door. Fire door? Have you never seen one before? It's a door that shuts to keep fire from spreading by containing it. If that happens, you can run away, right?
Wow.
I see. It's like a barrier. Just like lining up plastic bottles around the house. I mean, I wouldn't suggest that, but that's only to keep cats from getting in. You know about keeping cats from getting inside, but you don't know about fire doors?
I am ashamed.
Truly, I am culturally ignorant. I am ashamed of myself. The fire door has been added. It's not gonna let me open it. Oh! Did Byakuya have a key? In the Duralinium case? And that key could have been used to open the fire doors? Unless that's just supposed to be like a doorknob. How come Byakuya was able to say something like that in the darkness? Like, what the hell? What's going on here? Or, this is... It's probably because he had the night vision goggles on. Which would mean the killer didn't have night vision goggles. Could it be that the killer was going after someone else and Byakuya took the blow instead? Because whenever he's going, he's realizing someone's about to get killed. Huh. It makes me wonder. Because I'm pretty sure we're under the assumption that the killer had the night vision goggles. And then again, Teru said that only the kitchen should have had a blackout, right? Okay.
Well.
My hands were full cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room. It even has cobwebs. There's no way I could stay in here for a long time. Open the door, man! Are these irons? It looks like they were recently turned on, but why are there 3 irons on this ironing board? Just as I thought, your eyes don't miss a thing. When I was looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I also found these irons, but when I found them, all 3 of them were turned on. Turned on?
Yep.
It'd be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them off. But doesn't this feel kind of sinister? How is he able to do that if they're not plugged in? Is there a plug around here?
Wow.
Okay. There's a huge piece of cloth randomly shoved in here.
Perhaps.
Is this a tablecloth? Oh, a tablecloth. Wait, huh? Hold on, there's something on it. A blood stain.
Huh?
A blood stain? Come here, take a closer look.
But
It's too dark, I can't really see that clearly. There's no mistaking it, this is clearly a blood stain. Which means this tablecloth is connected to Byakuya's murder, right? If that tablecloth has a blood stain on it, then that is a possibility. Seriously, it is a blood stain. Come on, Nagito. Let's see. Perhaps... But... The thing about Byakuya is he had to have died in that room during the blackout. Unless the killer also had this basket and that's how they transported him to the... So the killer walks in, he already has the basket inside the area, right? Or the killer has it outside the door. Lights go off, killer comes in, or killer maneuver. So that's another thing. This basket wasn't inside, right? And Terror is the only one coming in and out. So I mean, there's other characters that went outside, like Peku. But it would have been easy for him because he's going to the kitchen. You would just have to go a few more steps to grab the basket. And then he kills, and then he transports the dead body. Oh man, that's a lot to do in that short amount of time. There's an awful lot of boxes. We don't have time to go through each and every one of them. I guess you should leave them alone.
Hajime.
How much longer are you gonna stay in this dark place? You're just wasting your time. Let's move on and investigate other places already. One more thing. Okay. That Nagito jump scare though. Okay. Toilet next. Huh? It's locked. Someone appears to be inside. Since it's a unisex bathroom, I don't really know who's actually in there.
Hey!
Someone in there? We knocked on the door and tried calling out to whoever was on the other side, but there's no response. This is going nowhere. I guess we should give up for now and check it on later. I mean, I would open it. That's just me, though.
Hajime.
The old building circuit breaker should be inside this office. Circuit breaker, huh? That might be related to the blackout. So it's better we check out the circuit breaker first. Do we have to do it first? We'll get to it.
Maybe...
Is it Peko the killer? Why do you think that?
I mean...
Well, she wandered off somewhere, even though she was supposed to be in the office. We were looking for Byakuya after the blackout. I went to the office right away, but when I got here, she was gone.
Well...
Oh, that's not looking good for you, Peko. That's not looking good for you at all. I shouldn't say this too loudly or else Miss Sonia will yell at me. Pecco's probably the one who tripped the circuit breaker and used the blackout to her advantage to kill Baykuya.
Hey,
Don't you think she looks kind of ruthless too? Like an assassin, right? It's not like you look any better. Dang, alright. It's definitely not Pecco. I'll be honest, I don't believe it. Because it was also multiple stab wounds. And if she's like a master swordsman, it would only take one hit. I feel. The Duralinium case. It should contain all the dangerous items Baykuya collected.
hey,
Maybe we should check inside just to be safe. But it's locked.
yep.
Baykuya had the key to this particular Duralinium case with him. Check it out. I brought it with me so there's no need to worry. Is it okay to take the key without permission?
Now.
It's forbidden to tamper with the crime scene, but if we don't, we can't check inside this case, right? So I should open it. This guy, he doesn't feel any remorse.
See?
Okay, the metal skewers, a bunch of knives, the wrench from Kazuichi, the utensils. But it's not possible the killer took everything from here, because the key to this case was inside the case Baykuya had with them. I guess you're right about that. See what Pecco has to say. I can already tell. You doubt me, correct? Huh? However, it does not surprise me. An unexpected blackout occurred, and during the time, Baykuya was killed.
Anyway.
The circuit breaker is in the office. Naturally, I look suspicious since I was supposed to be here.
Wait.
Supposed? Yeah. Whoa, what do you mean by supposed? Supposed to be here? What does that mean?
I see.
So I was right. You weren't in the office. But why? Weren't you supposed to guard the circuit breaker in the Duralinium case with all the weapons in it?
Huh?
So where'd you run off to on your own? Well, that is... What is she up to? What is she... Does she have to take a dump too? No, I'm just not feeling too well. Wait. That's not her voice. No, I'm not feeling too well. I apologize, but excuse me.
What the heck?
Excuse me? What was that?
Hey,
Pecco, it appears the bathroom inside this old building is currently occupied, so I recommend either the hotel lobby or your cottage. Seems like it'll be a tough path. With cold sweat, she wobbled out of the office. So that was two characters that had to go to the restroom, and then Pecco felt sick. Is there a case of food poisoning? It's kind of hard for me to say it myself. I already feel bad enough for Pecco as it is.
huh?
Is it cool she didn't, like, run away or something?
That's right.
Because if she ran away, she's obviously the killer. I'm almost positive. No, I think she has to go take a dump. We're gonna have to go track her down to her cottage. Do you have anything good to say, Nagito?
Wow.
So, what? How do you know, though? How do you know? I do want to check this out. This remote control is for the office air conditioner. Huh? The timer here is set to 11:30, the same as the other one. Wasn't the timer for the air conditioner in the dining hall also set for that time? That must be the old building circuit breaker. The blackout probably happened because of this.
I see.
It doesn't look like someone did anything to it. Nothing else looks suspicious either. Circuit breaker is pretty high up. Even if you use a stepladder, you won't reach it. Yeah, I totally agree. That's why it's so mysterious. Well, during the blackout, I was panicking so bad I forgot about that, but you're right. Even with a stepladder, there's no way you'd be able to reach that circuit breaker. Which means someone must have reset the breaker after the blackout, but who? I did!
Whoa! Actually,
You idiots have no idea what to do about the blackouts. I'm the one who reset the circuit breaker.
by the way,
I'm not the one who tripped the breaker. The killer did that, of course. How did someone as small as you reset the breaker?
hey,
Well, firstly, my eyes work real good at night, so I have no trouble seeing in the dark. And if you want to know how I reached the circuit breaker, my body stretches. Bro ate the gum fruit, alright. You know, I'm very elastic. I got that Gear 5 on lock.
I won't be fooled.
Liar!
it's true.
I'm serious. Want to see? Want to see a version of Monokuma with his body all stretched out? It's gross. It's grotesque. No thanks. Just imagining it makes me want to puke. Oh, really? Such a shame.
So cool.
Still, don't you think Monokuma's such a nice guy? In a popularity contest, he'd take first place.
I see.
What the hell? So he's the one who reset the breaker? Well, in that case, I'm convinced. There's no way we'd be able to reach that.
Now then.
Guess we're done with the office, don't you think so? We should get going now. Oh, that was me. The only thing I can think of, so they're saying that it's impossible to get to the circuit breaker. And also, if you were to trip it, you would have to like... There just wouldn't be time from the time frame it took for it to switch back on. So I'm pretty sure these two the HC units are connected. And if this one, since it probably has the same cords as the connector, like in the wall, so if that AC shuts off, the other one shuts off, which because of the power shutting off. But I don't know. I'm not an electrician. I think that's all the clues. Almost. This is the desk the staff used for busy work. There's nothing in particular that catches my eye. Oh, it's just the outside. I think we're good in here. Oh, okay, okay.
Hey!
How does this revolve around the case? I might have missed something in the office. I'm gonna double check.
I mean...
It's definitely not Peko, bro. I would be surprised if it was. And Kazuichi's basically being like, yeah, it's totally Peko. And I feel like the game wouldn't do that because it would just take the oomph out of it if it was her. I guess we're done in here.
Wow.
How did Nagito have these things on if they weren't connected?
Yep. Hajime.
Okay, I guess we're done in here. Does he have anything to say outside? He definitely had the night vision goggles on. Why are the windows covered with iron plates? Okay. Oh, okay, we're figuring something out. Hey, hey, all of you, why can't you act a little bit more grown up? And then he goes off. What clue are we missing?
Perhaps.
Power cord was connected to the outlet, so it would have been useless during the blackout. Other than that, there's nothing else on the table that really stands out to me. Yeah, it was just those 5 things that I already found out. Bro is not connecting the dots here. Alright. God. I mean, I guess we're done in here too. So where is that missing evidence? Oh, we've checked the kitchen. Oh, Chikai's?
Hey.
No more spoilers. I haven't played the game. Since we come here all the way, let's investigate this area just for the heck of it. There's a chance there might be some sort of clue here. Yeah, so we haven't been in here. Hey, were you in the kitchen during the blackout, Terutsuru? Look at this goober. Look how much he's sweating. Bro, I don't believe you. At first I thought it was just in the kitchen, but when I finally managed to get out of the kitchen, the hallway was pitch black too. And then I heard everyone's voices, so I fumbled along the wall and tried to feel my way to the dining hall. But that place was pitch black too. It was like pitch black everywhere. Couldn't you have used that kitchen stove if it's a light?
No.
Oh, that's impossible. The gas stove needs electricity to work, so if it was directly affected by the blackout, I see, then I guess it's not possible. Since you work with fire in the kitchen, I figured you'd be able to use it as a light source or something, but I guess it's not that easy. Okay. So he was saying he had to feel along the walls to get into the room, and they didn't have any light source. Chinese, Japanese, French, and Italian cuisine, fish dishes, and a piece of meat on the bone too. Isn't it amazing? This meat is so big, even I was shocked.
Well, guess that's about it.
Is the dish fit for a tropical island? I'd never be able to get meat like this in Ioma or Azabu. I'd never be able to get meat like this in my own town, much less Ioma or Azabu. Okay. As Nekomaru. Apparently he killed the cow at the ranch with his bare hands and brought it over. Wasn't it originally a chicken? His bare hands? Whoa! That's a little hard to believe, but it doesn't seem completely impossible either. Those hands of his, they look like they specialize in punching things. Yeah, I wouldn't want to get punched either. Seriously? Nekomaru's so wild. He's totally right at home in a country setting. I'm so jealous. My old town is near Ioma and Azabu, so wild country things like that, they slip my mind a lot, you know.
Man.
God, I don't like this character, bro. I hope he's the killer. Oh, I can't wait to smoke him. Well, I guess that meat has gone to waste, since this awfulness happened right when the party started. The only ones who ate any food were Akane and Peko, who took some portions for herself. Only Akane and Peko ate, and Peko was sick. And one thing about Akane is she's kind of built different. Like, I ain't gonna lie, her constitution is probably nuts. So even if there was like food poisoning or something up with the food, I don't think Akane would have any issues. After I worked so hard to cook the world's most refined party dishes, only 2 people actually tasted them?
To tell you the truth.
Well, it's not like I actually believe it, but there really is a killer out there. I'll probably never be able to forget that killer! Party dishes, huh? Baykuya must have confiscated all the dangerous items on the kitchen's equipment list, except for one that we know of. Well, just from reading through this list, looks like the knife next to Byakuya's body didn't come from the kitchen. Appears to have been brought from outside. From outside? How did the killer get past Byakuya's body check?
That's weird.
Strange, isn't it? I mean, he didn't even go easy on the girls when he was performing the pat-downs. If that's the case, they probably brought the knife in advance and hid it somewhere. Yes, sir! Me and Hajime on the same page. And we know where, under the table.
Hey.
Still, it's surprising how much equipment this kitchen has. There are iron plates for barbecuing and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. You said a portable stove. Do portable stoves need electricity? But this is stuff that doesn't pertain to the murder, so I guess it really doesn't matter. I agree. Okay, I guess I'm pretty much finished investigating the kitchen for now.
You're right.
Yeah, sure thing. I guess we're good.
Yep.
Okay, it looks like you're pretty much finished looking around the old building.
Hey.
So how about we check out Byakuya's cottage?
Yep.
There might be clues there, so I thought it'd be a good idea just to check it out just in case. But I was scared I might encounter some danger if I went there by myself. Okay. Well, I don't really mind going there together, but aren't you worried about the possibility that I might be that danger?
Hey.
You mean, am I worried about you being the killer? To be honest, I don't think you're the killer. In fact, I can't even imagine it. That's sweet of you. Wholesome, Nagito. It's like, instead of living with doubt in others, it's so much better to die believing in others. God. That's so morbid, but I'll take it. I'll take all the friends I can get at the moment. We're doing this so we can live, you know.
I see.
As I thought, you sure are strong. You're definitely the chosen one, chosen by Hope's Peak Academy.
All right.
Now let's get going to Byakuya's cottage. I don't know why, but every time we talk, I don't really know how I'm supposed to react. The moment I left the old building, there was a strange scene unfolding before me. What is that? What is going on here, guys?
Hey, what are you doing?
What am I doing, you say? Ha! Now that is truly a foolish question.
Oh, we looking for the earring?
We're just checking to see if we can get under the floor from here.
Under the floor? Why?
For the earring, bro.
Who said it was futile? Who decided it was impossible?
Oh, make the impossible possible. I feel you.
No, I cannot recover my earring.
If it is possible to get under the floor, it'll change our understanding of the murder, I think.
Let's go. I was saying the same thing, Chiaki.
So I thought it was important to check it.
I see.
Under the floor, huh? I never considered thinking of it like that. Because of the, you know, the wooden floor, it was separated a bit. What do you mean?
See?
Come on, think about it.
Hey.
The carpet I laid out, didn't reach the table where we found Byakuya's body, right? And the dining hall floor had huge gaps between the floorboards. Then is it possible that the killer killed Byakuya by stabbing him from beneath the floor? I'm trying to imagine that. You're just coming through the ground like... Wouldn't that require the Byakuya to fall over? Unless he got stabbed in the foot, but that doesn't make sense. Unless lights go out, the killer was hiding underneath the floor, they pop out, kill, go back underneath the floor. If you go at it from that, maybe. Then that would mean that no one that was in the pictures could have been the killer, right? Or perhaps... I guess it's not possible to get under the floor from outside. The building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak under the floor from there. Okay.
But
Even so, I couldn't find a way to get under the floor from inside the building either. Do you think there's a possibility there's a hidden hole somewhere?
well,
No, that's not possible. Are you sure? At any rate, it seems you can't get under the floor from outside the building. That's a relief. Because if you get under the floor from the outside, there'd only be one logical suspect. The only person who didn't come to the party and also doesn't have an alibi. Oh, okay. Yakuza punk-ass kid. Fuyuhiko, there we go.
So,
I suspected him too. That's why I was checking to see if it's possible to get under the floor from outside.
well,
Speaking of which, not long after I began guarding the entrance, Fuyuhiko came here. And he didn't drop in? Alright. He did.
huh?
Huh? What happened, Fuyuhiko?
huh?
Hey, what are you doing here, all alone in a place like this?
Yep.
I have standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside. How diligent of you.
Hey.
You're not coming to the party?
What are you saying?
Hell no, not even if you paid me. Parties are stupid. They make me want to puke. Alright, kid. You want to come into the party, right? Isn't that why you came here?
You...
Nah, I see it. I see you want friends. I see you're a softie. You ain't fooling me, bro. Of course not. I was just going for a damn walk. Man is a male tsundere. What? Do I have to report to you every time I want to go for a fucking walk?
That's wrong.
No, it's not like that, but... Then leave me alone. Bro has too much angst. He probably has a sad backstory. We'll get to him later. And then he just left. So that happened, but why did he come here?
See?
He probably wants to be part of the group, but he can't be honest about it. He believes he's different from everyone else. That's why he's always alone.
Hey.
He's like the main character of an RPG. Have you played those before? Yeah. Come on now, let's keep on track.
I see.
He's got a sad backstory. Even though we don't really know what he's thinking, I don't think we have any reason to doubt him.
I'm glad.
That's a relief. I'm glad. I keep saying you're glad, but we haven't... Dude, there needs to be an I'm glad counter for Nagito. He said that shit like 10 times. Well, I guess we should stick to the plan and head over to Byakuya's cottage. Ha! As long as the probability is greater than 0, that will suffice.
I have not unleashed even half of my
I will most assuredly reclaim the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. It seems he has no intention of investigating. Okay. The building is surrounded by firm fences. There's no way we can sneak under the ground from there.
Yep.
Okay. So we need to go talk to him. There he is. You're really just on the opposite end? Come on, dude! Why didn't you just join in? What the hell? Didn't I tell you to leave me alone? That's not happening. You tell Majime. Didn't you hear Monokuma's announcement? Of course I did. Apparently Byakuya is the only one who got killed. So what? What did you say? Do you think I'm the killer? Think whatever you want. I'm used to being mistrusted. That's not what I'm... Whatever. Just tell me what you were doing while everyone else was on the party.
Huh?
Checking my alibi, eh? Well, I don't have one. I was just chilling in my cottage all by myself during that time. The whole time? Because Chiaki said she saw you in front of the old building. You dumbass! Got you with your pants down!
Shut up!
Noisy bitch!
Jeez.
It's true, I went for a little walk, and then, just by chance, I ended up passing by the old building. Were you really going for a walk? Don't tell me you were actually trying to join the party.
Don't fuck with me!
What? Why the hell would I do that? It's a coincidence! A coincidence! Alright. Dumbass. He's definitely not the killer. At best, I don't see this character ever killing another person. Do I think he's going to die at some point? I'm leaning towards no. I feel like he's going to survive. That's what my intuition is telling me. Because he seems to fit the asshole character that Byakuya did. And now Byakuya is dead. We need someone to replace him. But just to make the trial harder on us, and for him to be like an annoyance that kind of counters us trying to investigate, I could see him stepping into that role. But he is a male tsundere, so I don't think he's gonna commit any crimes. We gotta check our Tomogachi. Alright, what you got for me?
Alright.
Now then, we must head over to Byakuya's cottage. If you get lost, check the map in the student handbook. Dude, we need to check on Peko, bro. There ain't no way she's been taking a dump for this long. It's Peko's cottage, but there's no reason to investigate it here. What do you mean? We need her alibi. What do you mean we have no reason? Wasn't I a neighbor to Byakuya? God, my memory's great.
Hey.
I guess we need to ask him for help. And so, Nagito took a deep breath.
Hey!
Monokuma!
Did you call me?
Nagito, when did you learn to train Monokuma?
Hey.
Hey Monokuma, I was wondering if you can do us a favor. There's something we want to investigate.
What's this?
Hey, what are you talking to? That's just my after image. Oh my god. When I get serious, my after image is unleashed. I can even play soccer by myself as long as I have this cloning technique. Though I'd be bored to play alone. I don't have time for this. Just hurry up and open Byakuya's cottage already.
Well...
This is for the class trial. It's something we something we really need. For the class trial?
This is rubber.
If it's for the class trial, there's no way I can refuse. Now then, there's only one spell that can open these doors.
Loose.
Lose.
I'll leave the rest to you.
See? I've unlocked the door. Now you can investigate to your heart's content.
Jeez.
It's probably powered by electricity. Okay. At any rate, the performance was a waste of time.
You're right.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Alright. I see he's been keeping up with his reading material. Envelope. There's an envelope on the table. There's a letter someone sent to Byakuya.
That's weird.
There's no sender. That looks pretty suspicious.
Hajime.
You should check what's inside. Okay. To Byakuya. Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. Okay, now this is getting a bit more interesting. I don't think this is the killer who did this. So someone trying to warn Byakuya. So this goes for my theory that the killer was after someone else. Byakuya knew. That's why he was doing all that prep. That's why he had the night vision goggles. And that's why whenever the light shut off, he put on the night vision goggles, saw what's happening, and he probably saved the person that was about to get killed and died instead. That's what I'm predicting.
This is...
A crime warning? No, if it says be careful, it's probably a threatening letter. Regardless, who would have said something like this? Maybe...
Hey.
This is why Byakuya suddenly decided to throw a party. Yeah. First kill happened tonight, because someone made this threat to Byakuya. He gathered everyone in one area and was extremely cautious about all the dangerous items. He was trying to create a scenario in which everyone can monitor each other. He thought if he did that, no one would be able to kill anyone. So you believe this crazy later?
But...
You couldn't ignore the possibility of this happening, even if it was just a worst case scenario.
Hey,
Remember what Baykuya kept saying? How he wouldn't let anyone become a victim? Okay. He couldn't overlook that slim possibility just to keep his promise. Then why did he keep it a secret if he had just told us?
nope.
He probably couldn't. He probably thought that was a worst case scenario. What do you mean? If everyone knew what was in the letter, whether it's a lie or not, everyone would have likely began to doubt each other, and at that point there'd be no turning back. So Baykuya tried to do something about this all by himself without telling anyone.
Yep.
His strong sense of responsibility is the only explanation I can think of. Okay. Whoever sent Baykuya this letter also killed him, is that what you're saying?
Sorry.
I still think I'm right. I don't think the killer sent it to him. Well, okay. Let's assume the killer did that. Why would the killer do it? Wouldn't it just make the kill harder? To me, it sounds like there was a victim and they wanted Baykuya to know. He suddenly became real quiet. I see, he doesn't want to believe one of us could be a killer. But still, we've come all the way here and it's the only thing I can think of. The person who wrote this letter murdered Baykuya. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that is the case. Completely predicted how Baykuya would react once he received it, right? But I planned to manipulate Baykuya and kill them right before our eyes in that old building. Damn it, who the hell would do that?
Hey,
Hajime, there's really not much time left until the class trial starts. Probably. Which reminds me, you asked my hero for a favor earlier, right? Yeah, I wanted to find out where everyone was standing just before the blackout. It's probably finished by now. You're coming with me, right?
sorry.
What do you mean that's all me? What do you mean by that? I need some time alone. I like the time to collect my thoughts.
Hey,
Also, if you're gonna be back to the old building, you should hear what Mikon has to say as well. I think the results of her autopsy should be ready by now.
bye now.
I'll see you later. Did he figure something out? But now's not the time for me to worry about Nagito. There isn't much time left. I better hurry to the old building. So, why would the killer send... So my thing is, like, if the killer did do that, and to manipulate Baykuya to get them to party, to get all of that to happen, damn, this killer has to be a little bit pretty intelligent. Because how would he know that it would have taken place in there and Baykuya would have suggested a party? Well, I guess the killer would have to known Baykuya pretty well. Wait. Oh yeah, my hero. She was right here? Oh, I thought they were in the cottage. Okay. There's Monami. Too cruel! This is just too cruel! Oh yeah, I might as well ask her about the old building's windows. Hey, do you have a sec? I want to ask you something. I don't wanna help you guys mistrust your friends. What the heck? It's not like we're doing this because we want to. No, now's not the time to fight about stuff like that. More importantly, Do you know why the old building's windows are covered by iron plates? Huh? Iron plates? I covered them up so nobody makes the mistake of going inside. This is dangerous because of the renovation. So the renovation, that's why you covered them up. Because it's dangerous to go inside. Dangers is supposed to exist on this island. This is how it's supposed to go. This isn't how it's supposed to be. But why did it get like this? It's cruel, too cruel. Just because it's cruel doesn't mean you can just keep crying like that. Crying won't solve anything. Here we go. My guy done stinking up the bathroom?
Huh?
I feel so lighthearted right now. I, Nekomaru Nidai, have been reborn. I have no intention of losing anymore. Losing to who?
Oh.
I won't lose to anyone, not even my past self. That sounds cool and all, but what are you even talking about? I don't know who was behind it, but someone tried to make a shitty bastard out of me. Some scoundrel was occupying the bathroom before the party was about to start. Now that you mention it, you said something like that shortly after the party announced.
Jeez.
However, if you think I'd be angered by something like that, you've underestimated my nerve and patience. Do all and achieve all with one's presence of mind. That is the goal of a true leader. In other words, a leader must never falter in any situation, but always have the presence of one's mind. He says that, but I'm pretty sure he was shaken up by the whole ordeal. So you're saying the bathroom door wasn't shut from before the party started after the blackout?
So what I mean is...
And the bathroom was finally unoccupied after Byakuya's body was found. That's about how long it lasted. Now that I think about it, that basket that me and Nagito found in like fucking it was like the basement or whatever, that the far end room, I don't think it was there, right? Could it be the killer hid it in the bathroom so they can pull it out? What he said sounds stupid and irrelevant, but I should remember it just in case. Dude, come on, we might as well check everything. Alright. I think we're good to go. So now we just need to talk to Mahiru and Mikon.
Hey!
Hey, you're here! Where the hell did you wander off to? I wasn't wondering. I was investigating as much as I could. Rod, you better put some respect on my name after this whole ordeal is over. I see. Well, if you weren't slacking off, then I guess it's fine. So did you find anything? Yeah, sorta. You don't sound too sure.
Hey,
Well, just take a look at this. Just as you told me, using the 2 photos I took before the blackout. It's definitely not us 5. I tried to pinpoint where everyone was standing. It's definitely not them either. When I did this, the diagram was the result. Oh, thank God. Okay. So this is everyone standing before the blackout. Everyone's pretty much in the dining hall. It's not looking good for Terra, bro. But who would be in the bathroom, though? I don't understand how the bathroom fits into this. Because why would, like, Terra have to go in the restroom? Or Pecco. Don't think it's Pecco. It literally has to be either Terra or Pecco. I can't think of anyone else it could be. And there's just more stuff that points towards Terra. I made this diagram for analyzing those photos, so I'm pretty sure it's accurate. Just as I thought, Byakuya was standing a far distance from that table. It's impossible. There's no way he'd be able to move that far during the blackout. Huh? Was this line extending from the table where Byakuya was killed? Oh, so this line was connected into the storage room. Is the desk lamp? I drew the power cord out. Okay, this is important. The power cord for the desk lamp. If the cord is extending from the table where Byakuya was killed, that means...
Hey.
Well, shit, that's like the most important clue. I guess you're right. I don't really understand it myself when I was drawing it. I have a feeling that's either a potential clue or just a waste of labor. No, it wasn't a waste at all.
Huh?
You kind of clutched this case out for me, not gonna lie. It's not clear to me yet, but there's no mistake that a clue is hidden here. Extremely important clue. In fact... let's do this right quick. Okay. I don't think it's going to give us that clue if we go look for it. We're just going to talk to Mikon. If you liked, I can tell you a little bit of what I want to say. Did you find out anything? I tried within reason to perform an autopsy on Byakuya's body. And I discovered that there was several puncture wounds around Byakuya's chest and abdominal region. Deep wounds, deep enough to reach his lung and internal organs. It can be assumed that a very thin, sharp object around 5 millimeters in diameter was used to stab him over and over again, which is what I believe. Wah! Dude, I sounded like Mario. I sounded like Mario there. Hey, are you okay? I'm sorry! I'm thinking about it, makes me sad! No need to push yourself, I mostly get the gist of what you wanted to say. Still around 5 millimeter in diameter, huh? Isn't that pretty thin? That's just the... I fucking knew it. That knife under the table is bullshit! It was an iron skewer. And it was the one missing from the equipment list. Bro, I got this case solved. Give me that payday. Call me Sherlock.
Alrighty, guys. It's finally time. That's right. It's time for the long-awaited class trial. Now then, I shall tell you all the meeting place. At the central island of Jabberwock Island, there is a mountain with my adorable face carved into it. That, my friends, is Monokuma Rock. Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon.
A mountain with a carving of Monokuma's face. Oh, I know what that is. Oh, it just teleported me there? That's nice. Let's take the Tamagotchi. What the hell? It spit out an egg. Is it leaving? Where's it going? Oh, that's sweet. All grown up. Alright. And it gave me a bunch of coins? Not too shabby, okay. This would honestly be so scary if that was real. It's got Gatling guns for feet, bruh. Man, this Gigapet thing is taking up the most time. Alright, so it's a rabbit. Okay, should be here.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, what the heck is that mountain? When did that get there? Guys, haven't we been here before? No, just me? Alright. Never mind that. How do they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma? With a lot of precision, I guess. That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all this. You mean what Baykuya said before?
You are right.
Baykuya, we still needed his knowledge. I still can't believe he's dead. Baykuya. What happened to Gundam Fuyuhiko? Good question. Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet.
I got it!
Oh, I know. They probably ran away.
No way!
Oh, hell nah! There's no way I let them escape, you know. Look, I dragged this one back over here.
Don't fuck with me!
I'm telling you, let me go.
Hey!
Hey now, if you keep acting balance, I might just eat you up.
Hey!
Hey, Fuyuhiko, what were you doing all this time? Huh? Nothing. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just... Oh, what up, Josh? This character is you. I was just chilling in my room when I suddenly heard the fat bastard got killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyway? How can you say something so irresponsible?
Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder, even though we don't want to, just to survive.
Wait!
My hero, that's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko. Gamash! Whoa, titty jump scare. And I guess we're waiting for Gunham.
What happened?
And I'm right here.
Now then.
Remember this well. A main character arrives when he intends to.
Hey,
Wait, did he get his earring? I didn't see. Oh, okay. Wait, now I can tell. Since you noticed it too. My man got his earring back. All right. If I did, then I'm right. All right, now that everyone's all together, let's take the secret entrance to the trial field. Please, wait a second.
What's this?
My Mon Amis, what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you. Hi. Huh? Do you actually want to join in?
You masochistic mascot!
Do you want me to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're even a bigger masochist than I thought.
Special bleeding service!
Oh well, I'm a big brother who tilts on his little sister. I shall allow you the special participation.
See ya later!
Go on ahead and can't wait for you guys to hurry over. God, my voice is getting ripped to shreds. He told us to come, but how did we get there? I don't see any doors and vehicles.
What's going on?
He mentioned something about a secret entrance, was it? A secret entrance? Alright, fuck, where is it? Okay, everyone's just gonna say the same shit.
So annoying.
You!
Alright. Oh, in the mouth? Oh. Not too shabby. What the? Something's shaking? This is dangerous! Everyone, please get down! What the fuck? An escalator?
No way.
Could it be he's telling us to enter it? Becco, what do you think that means, man? Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elf and Magazette is trembling with fear. That's totally suspicious.
Hey!
Forgive me already. Seriously, just forgive me already. Hey, why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remote. Taro, you've said that so many times, bro. I really hope you're the murderer, so I can murk your ass. You're really trying my patience.
Wait, no way!
There's no way we'll find the killer.
Stupid.
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up for God's sake. We've come this far, we have no choice but to keep moving forward. You're right, there's nowhere else for us to run. We need to do it. We gotta do it to it! Yeah! If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys.
Yep.
If this were a video game, it would be a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game. Alright, nerd. Shaking with fear. I say that and I'm playing a game. Hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. If I think I'll run away, all I could do was stare upward intensely as the escalator carried me. What the hell? So it sinks down? Oh, so it's an elevator.
Huh?
Okay. This is an elevator! I see! This entire rock is an elevator! Once again... Wait, who the fuck is Chica? Oh, okay. Once again, Monokuma's doing what he pleases. However, if he had gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep. Heard an unnerving chattering sound flood in my head. Soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. Bro needs to put on a jacket. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. Dude, Hajime, don't worry. I got you. We're gonna succeed. There we were, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending, and then the elevator door slowly opened.
Welcome!
Okay, welcome! This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fates.
Are you?
What the hell is he thinking? Locking us in here in a shitty looking place like this?
Don't fuck with me!
Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole! Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. Looks like everyone knows, even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked toward the seats we would be assigned. From this point on, we need to figure out who killed Byakuya. And I'm pretty sure I know who it is. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending. But he also had a strong sense of responsibility. When we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader, and he tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. The person who did it isn't one of us. Most definitely is. Can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. You better believe it. But if it really is true, we need to find out by any means possible. Because that's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this light-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Fuck yeah. Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom, and then we're gonna start this bad boy. And while I'm at it, I'll get more water. Alright, let's shred this loser. Bro, I got no skills. Okay, let's go over the information that we've gathered before we start the trial. Okay, victim's body discovered in the dining hall. Estimated time of death was 11:30. Same time the AC went out. Which is also the same time the power went out. Victim was repeatedly stabbed over 10 times between the throat and abdominal region, resulting in death. Aside from that, the body has no other external injuries and no chemicals. The body under the table is face down as if Baykuya was reaching for something. Now that's interesting. What would he be reaching for? The duraluminium case, the knife? Did Baykuya put the knife there? And that was like his defensive precaution? Or could be something like that. Let's say knife found under the table where the body was discovered, glowing paint-like substance. So this is not the murder weapon, but this could be the thing that Baykuya was reaching for. He had an emergency weapon. Okay. The pool of blood formed around the body underneath the table. A lot of blood was splattered against the inside of the tablecloth. He was probably placed in the basket with the tablecloth. That's how he got moved. There was no sign the body was dragged through the blood stain. The floor of the dining hall were full of gaps. Now, how does this fit? Unless Baykuya was reaching for something, but that doesn't make sense. This is important. AC, we went over this. Night vision goggles, apparently came from the supermarket. They're probably gonna bring up that the murderer used this, but it was actually Baykuya. Okay, and then Mikon tripped and fell. By the time the lights came on, she ended up in a compromising position. Either A, she's going to be assumed to have done something, and then we have to use this to counter that, no, she didn't do anything. Or B, we're going over the gaps in the ground. She tripped over that. Okay, duraluminium case. A lot of safety equipment, hard plastic case as well. The case, the key to the duraluminium case is inside here too. I feel like we're gonna have to talk about the key, and then we're gonna be like, no, it was in the duraluminium case. Okay. During the blackout, Ibuki was able to discern all the noise. Oh, it was back up. Okay. And the most important thing was what Baykuya said, because he's able to see with the night vision goggles. So that's proof. Next. There were 3 irons placed inside the storage room. When Nagato found them, they were all turned on. Okay. Perhaps the reason why they were turned off is because for the lamp, it got turned on, and they were all using the same plug. That could be for that reason. Okay. A blood-stained tablecloth was found because he was transported in that. Teru. The gas stove in the kitchen is powered by electricity. That's why Teru couldn't use it during the blackout. Teru poured his heart and soul into cooking various party dishes. However, Akane and Peku were the only ones who ate them. And Peku probably got some kind of food poisoning, and then Akane's built different. But that is just a guess. Fire door. The fire door in the hallway of the old building can be shut to keep the fire from spreading. Now, how does this fit into the puzzle? The knife found at the crime scene were not included in the kitchen's equipment list. All the dangerous equipment that could be a potential weapon were confiscated by Baykuya, which leads me to believe Baykuya was the one who set the knife under the table. Yeah, there is an iron plate for barbecue and a portable stove for cooking hot pots. I'm pretty sure on this equipment list, we noticed one thing was gone, which was probably an iron skewer. Chiaki's account, when Chiaki was standing guard outside, Fuyuhiko apparently came to the old building, then he walked away. So that will be to counter if Fuyuhiko's, did it. Murder threat. A threatening letter was found inside. Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. And the characters are under the impression it's the murderer that sent this, but I think it was a victim. Kuzuichi. He headed straight to the office. He didn't see anyone there, including Peko. It could have been Peko was having bathroom issues, so she could have been the one in the restroom. And so that would counter her. You know, that would make it to where she wasn't the killer because she was having restroom issues. Mikon. According to Mikon's autopsy, Baykuya sustained several puncture wounds to his chest and abdomen. Those wounds were inflicted by a thin, sharp weapon, roughly 5mm, which is, you know, the iron skewer. It's not the knife. Okay, Nekomaru kept trying to use the bathroom before the party started, but someone was using it the whole time, which is probably Peku. He was able to enter the bathroom after Baykuya's body was discovered. So this is also... So these two are probably talking about Peku going in at different times to use the restroom. And that's all the clues. Alright. Let's get this party started.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person,
you're all screwed.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most
God.
definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you.
Among Us really did ruin Among Us.
Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I remember last time, bro.
I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Akane! Come now, Akane.
Were you even listening to the rules?
Didn't that Baykuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
Don't worry, I got you, Fuyuhiko.
No shit.
I got you.
You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
It's Fuyuhiko because...
What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
If it's got nothing to do with you, then shut up. You have no reason to talk.
The most pressing issue on our mind? Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath the table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Baykuya's body was discovered on the dining table. Okay, from this point on, I'll provide simple tutorials. Okay, cool. Knife, bloodstain. Bloodstain, gaps in the floorboard.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
Okay, we have the time stop.
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why? Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery! Like a dog burying a bone!
Yeah, the blood stain
Why was
under the table.
Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there. No, that's wrong.
Get countered! Oh! Kazuichi? What do you think this was?
No, I don't think the killer moved the body. Huh? Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Aw, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
What? Yoko! It's not that serious!
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
So he just like belly flopped and got stabbed?
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown. And that's
Oh,
why
to get his knife. Yeah.
Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
Are we sure we're talking about the same character?
Hell, he was. You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
Yeah. Oh, this is timed? Okay. It's probably the knife. I'm gonna review everything. Unless he's going for the Duralinium case.
I can prove it with this.
God, I feel like this is wrong.
Probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Okay, I was right.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Because the Duralinium case wasn't there.
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there, so in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
No, he definitely placed it.
Instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
Alright.
This is almost like a real trial.
There's only one weak spot. But from this point, there will be various weak spots standing in your way. No matter how many weak spots there are, there will be only one lie or contradiction in the debate at a time. That means there will be false weak spots. You shoot a false weak spot with a true bullet. Not only will you fail to refute what was said. Okay. Let's see. What facts do we have? Knife, bloodstain, gaps. Okay, that's a shit ton. AC timer, night vision goggles. That's probably it.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct. If
No.
that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black. It was so dark I couldn't see my food. Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
You're about to get blasted! Ah!
That's wrong.
You fool! He had night vision goggles, dummy!
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Whoa, what is this?
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
This was in the first game? What is this?
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
My hero, I'm about to smoke you like a pack! Smoke you like a pack! Yes! Rebuttal showdown. Okay, in this move you have to counter the other person's claim and draw their weak. Okay, so it's like a mini debate. Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether to cut We have to cut them? Alright. And we have to do it vertically, sideways, or diagonally. Okay. Based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. Okay, on the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew towards their advantage. Oh. In the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. This is the number of times you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. You will lose counts of sharpness even if you miss, so please be very careful. Alright, when the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. Okay. This means that our conversation will develop. That happens, they will end up divulging some weak spots. However, you cannot normally cut remarks. There's so much to this mechanic. Okay, instead it will skew the mood toward the other party's advantage. Plus, it's going to be very big. Just like a real debate. Please refute any weak spots with the left mouse button. Yeah, because I can use that in a real debate. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. There's more? Alright. There's been a delay in contacting you. I'll make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. This move, Truth Bullets, will be called Truth Blades. And that's about it. There won't be any other changes to your handbook menu. Changing feeling. If you press Bro, about to get that judgment cut. Okay, knife, adrenaline case, irons in the storage room, knife, adrenaline case. So just these three.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Oh shit.
Damn it!
What? Wait, you have. Okay, I can't listen to what she's saying. I also need to respond. Oh, you have to respond like automatically?
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Wait, give me a second, Slash in what direction? Wait, you missed? What? Okay.
If you just use the killer, obviously use those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they use night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the... in reality, that's what... So those goggles were planted in
Dude, I have no idea what is going on
brought them
here.
to the crime scene.
What? Okay, I think you have to, like, listen.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles.
Oh, you dumbass.
That's gotta be it.
I can't back down!
Cross swords? What is this, bro? What?
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be...
I can't back down!
What is this? Yeah! Oh, thanks for the happy Saturday.
Because if they use night, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Oh my god. What the heck? That has nothing to do with what I'm saying.
Crap!
Because if they use night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what... So those goggles were planned and the killer brought them to the crime scene.
Oh my god. Oh, it's the Durlinium case. Oh my god.
Because if they use night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what happened. So those goggles, the killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through.
Oh my god. That minigame was clapping me so hard.
Byakuya was definitely
What
the one
the
who brought
fuck?
those night vision goggles.
Okay, we're back on it though.
Definitely? But why?
Appreciate you for giving me a happy Saturday.
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, we found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well.
Yes, yes.
I said assume.
Dude, that mini game really. I was not expecting that.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case,
Okay.
since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
That's what I thought. You're always doubting me, man. Always.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I
It was
am
under the
weird,
table.
aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ooh, you totally mean that in a perverted way.
I see!
Let's get it.
There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape?
Oh, look at him quaking, bro.
Probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night
Okay,
vision
now we're gonna
goggles
have
inside
to
the case
involve
too.
the envelope.
That's true. He went above and beyond, being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
Bro, he has the
I
foresight.
think so too. Right, Hajime?
Yes, sir. Nagito setting me up for success. Alright, where is it?
I can prove it with this. Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Hey, the hell is this? Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Well, if we knew that, Akane, then we wouldn't be asking.
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
It was the victim. There's no way the murderer did that.
Wasn't me.
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies.
Those are still lies. Doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter. What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
True.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die,
Give up that
he
energy.
took that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
Yeah, I think Byakuya did it the best way he could have. Maybe he would have talked to one of us, but at this point in the game, no one trusts anyone.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
I see. A strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
Is this where I'm gonna have to cut you up again? Yeah, that's what Hajime. You know what's up, brother. You know, I might be totally wrong on that. We'll see.
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
Oh, Kazuichi.
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
That's a good question.
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
Oh, fuck. That's the wrong one. My bad.
Crap! I see!
Yeah, the glowing paint. My bad.
What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Yes.
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
Okay. I'm still under the impression Byakuya put that there, but the killer could have also put the knife under there and just had like a backup weapon.
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
But I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to get to a point to where, oh, the knife's the weapon, but it's not actually the weapon.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker.
No, Kazuichi.
Which means it was you, Pekoyama!
You were so wrong!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
Not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
How
Kane!
can you believe her so easily?
But with Pecco's height, I didn't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
Height doesn't matter in this
I don't
version.
care about a technicality like that. Pecco's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
Okay, by tripping the breaker directly from the office, Pecco was the one who caused the blackout. No. What the fuck? Okay, blue colored weak spots will start appearing. Argue spots, the blues will be called agree spots. When shooting agree spots with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullets that prove the other person's testimony is correct. Oh. Wait. So, we are adding our truth to their lie to make an agreement? Okay. You must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. If you press the escape key, okay. Territory. Chikai's, Nekomaru's.
Since Pecco was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office.
She was in the restroom.
Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Since Pecco was in the office,
It's
she
Territories.
could have
Okay.
caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
I got you.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before.
Take this. Get agreed with. What? That's the wrong one? It helps that you agree with me, but I feel like confusing them even more.
Since Pecco was in the office, she could have caused
Wait, was
the
it
blackout at any
Nekomaru?
time.
Okay. I think I got to the two
It's
characters
impossible.
confused.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
I agree with that.
Let's get it. I got the two characters confused. My bad. I forgot their names are different.
No, I think Pecco is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Pecco.
Oh, you're one to talk. No, don't go after me like this, Cozy
Not that at all.
Kazuichi.
Nekomaru's account is actually Pecco's alibi.
Bro calls Sonya Miss when they're the same age. I don't want to hear it.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started. And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Pecco.
Everyone else besides Pecco was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Pecco.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit.
God.
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit you was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners? Or were you raised in a locker room?
Both.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry. The smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can...
All right. You're proving your point there.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time.
Yep.
Food
And who
poisoning or
cooked the
something?
food? Who cooked it?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Dude, Taro is so cooked, bro. There's no way it's not him.
How did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited?
Oh my god.
Seriously, stop it.
Thank you.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Ooh, he goes kind of smart.
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigation.
Oh, hold on now. Let's let the man talk.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
All right. You lost your talking privileges.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
Yeah, you're telling me. Okay. Knife, AC timer, night vision goggles, night party dishes. Probably party dishes.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird. Now that you mention it.
Did you eat anything weird? I didn't eat anything weird.
Office, right? Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious.
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Okay, now we just have to figure out which one we have to do.
You brought food to the office, right? Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious.
I wouldn't do anything like that.
I feel like we have to do the other one, but we'll do this one
Laxatives
first.
would ruin the taste.
God damn it!
Crap.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Man, what was the
Now
button
that
to
you
speed everything
mention
up?
it, You brought food to the office. Just a little bit from the
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
I just reversed what I had to do.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall.
And also, Akane was eating the food too, so she would have had issues. Unless it just comes out to where she's just built different. Well, we'll find out.
Hector wasn't the only one who ate that food.
Yes.
Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
Why are you stuttering though?
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Whoa!
Is this bickering?
Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Dang, Hiyoko! Man, every time she speaks, there's venom. Like, calm down. You don't got the whole 19 inches, I'll tell you that.
Trashy skank?
Alright, blackout itself is what is actually important. True. I was on the same wavelength as Fuyuhiko, but it doesn't make sense since Akane's fine. Okay, Nekomaru's account, Chiaki's account, Terracer's account, storage room, tablecloth, irons and store. Okay.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Bop him?
Throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
Use a remote control.
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters. Or maybe they caused a power surge? bet it's really Monokuma's fault.
By the way, I'm not a treasure skink.
The iron's in the storage room. Yeah, it was the AC
Who
units.
tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Irons and storage
Did they
room.
throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
Oh, that's why there were 3. It overloaded the,
It does not have
I'm
to be
pretty
the
sure that's
breaker.
how it worked. It overloaded it.
They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters. Or maybe they caused a power surge?
Yeah! Alright. I was cutting her up, and now we agreed. What we do it out here?
Who said? The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
Yes.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
And then they used the AC system to make it to where it was 11:30, huh?
Stupid fool!
Okay, this is where we have to cut his ass up.
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
You say the irons
What up,
in the
Jewel?
storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
What do you mean is it excusable? AC timer. Yeah, give me that, give me that.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone who was in the when the blackout
Oh, that
occurred
cuts
can't be
my
a suspect.
argument too, right? Okay. The people who were in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. Is that really it? Narrowing down the suspects like that is dangerous. I should address that first. Yeah, this mini game is so stressful.
The
Okay.
irons in the storage room caused the blackout. Then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
I'm using the right
The irons
knife.
in the storage room caused the blackout. Then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Okay, I might be using the wrong one. Okay.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone when the blackout
Oh, yeah, you're
occurred
supposed to
can't
cut
be a
it
suspect.
diagonally. Oh, fuck.
I can't back down!
Yeah! Okay.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If the irons cut, then the killer had to go to the storage room before that.
Oh, you're supposed to hit it with the fucking bullet. Alright.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage? And that means everyone who was in the when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
I can't back down!
Ooh. Alright.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If the irons cut, then the killer had to go to the storage room before that.
Fuck, I used the wrong one. Oh my god.
If the irons in the storage
We're just
room
getting
caused
started.
the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone who was in the when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Okay, I'm getting used to that part.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to. If the irons caused the blackout,
Let's go.
Those words!
Shut up. I'm doing the talking here.
One reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Yes, sir. Tell how it is.
Air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham Hams died around that time too.
Who's my favorite character from the game? I don't think I'm that far into it to have a favorite character, but I think like my top character so far is probably Monokuma. But if we're talking about from the 15, 16 characters, I think my favorite is either Nagito or Hajime,
I see.
which is the main
When
character.
the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout.
Hajime or Nagito? Maybe not. Maybe not. I really like Ibuki. Ibuki's really good.
I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably?
Indubitably?
They probably checked
Hey, Boogie's right there. I
the
like that one.
energy usage
That
in
character.
advance and use the irons to nearly max it out.
I have a feeling my preferences and who I like will change as it goes on, though.
So once they set the air conditioners timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
Yes.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout. Indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia.
We're all gonna be saying that.
Energy usage. They probably asked Monokuma about it. Dun dun dun. Is she right? Such a hateful bear. You deserve to die 1,000 deaths.
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet! I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the
Yeah,
wall
no way
it's
anyone could have
impossible to
reached it.
reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry.
Does Nagito have it figured out?
Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Alright. Yeah, I'm getting odd vibes from you now.
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all.
Why they got the ominous music playing?
In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
And now you're saying that there is one.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident.
Alright, Nagito, you're kind of scaring me, brother. I thought it was Terra, now it's looking a little suspicious on your end.
We found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building.
Well, then again, he has an alibi because he was eating food with us and taking pictures.
What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress. Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Yeah.
Fortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killing. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
Alright, now you're starting to change your tune.
You're changing your story.
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Nagito, what are you trying to say?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, that was the worst idea you've had so far.
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with
He's
you.
trying to gaslight us. I won't let that happen.
Each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
Oh, you are starting to piss me off, Nagito. I always knew you were a sussy baka. Now you're proving me right.
I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
She's actually acting her age?
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down. We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder
Nagito,
another.
you're fucking everything up. Just be quiet.
Why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single...
What are you doing, dude?
That's wrong.
Get him, Chiaki! Get his ass! I think. What do you
Say
mean?
something.
Because we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They used glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
The other weapon. Right? She asked me how the killer got close to the table? Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint in order to do that, they needed to get close to the table while it was still dark. So they would have had to use the light source, right?
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
Perhaps the lamp? Because the lamp is connected to the storage room. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom. Who is the killer, and how are they able to move to the table in the dark? That's clearly shown in this diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer is able to move to the table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. The lamp? Because I don't remember the lamp being there at first. But in which case, how? Because the lamp had to be plugged in, right? Spot selection.
Here!
Hell yeah!
The killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
They used the sheets over it, right? The tablecloth?
I can prove it with this. They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Yes, sir!
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right?
That's smart. Ah, using your sense of touch, huh?
Doing that, the killer was able to move to the table and use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one.
So all you would have to do is go to your right and hit the wall and then go straight, and then you can look for the wire and then you just pull on it to the table. Oh, that's so smart! Not too shabby. Oh, you are getting so smoked, brother. Good for it. Wait, what? Oh, Byakuya did it? So I got a little carried away. Wait. Hold up, then.
Crap!
Fuck, was it Nagito? Oh yeah, because he was the closest, right?
You're the only one!
Oh my god, sorry, that was a mindfuck. It was Nagito because he was the closest.
Me? Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was
Nagito.
That's just a coincidence.
You're such a punk-ass, Nagito.
Still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
I see!
Yes. Damn.
Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning?
So was Nagito planning to kill? So it was Nagito? Or perhaps Nagito was planning to and someone else did.
If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife. That's... If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it. Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
Uh-huh.
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another,
You start to look sassy.
I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Dude, the music's so good.
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
So I was completely wrong about Byakuya. It was Nagito that did it.
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
I knew that son of a bitch was cheating! Oh, you thought you were slick. Alright.
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
Nagito, we hanged out together!
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
Dude, Nagito, what are you thinking?
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya.
I don't think he did it though.
Nagito, say something.
Did he actually? What the fuck, Nagito? We hung out together! I wasted a bonding point with your head ass.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! How wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Huh?
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone.
You son of a bitch.
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles.
Night vision goggles? I mean, why am I saying that like I didn't know about it?
Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, we all saw how that played out. With a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could have lied to you
Dude,
guys.
ever since the beginning of the game, I had weird vibes from him, especially with him copying Makoto. I'm glad to know I was
I
right.
understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless.
What?
I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything.
Just work on yourself, man. Self-improvement.
I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Bro's giving me Toru Adachi vibes, man.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
Hey, Nagito. If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think, somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
That explains why Byakuya just... Okay.